Good evening, you're watching To The Point. I'm Preeti Choudhry. What's going on in Jharkhand? Massive political buzz. Well, that's what's going on, that possibly the Jharkhand government is teetering on the edge with a possible Operation Lotus at play. Now, what's really happened? The former chief minister, if you remember, when Champai Soren was in jail, Champai Soren had taken oath. Well, it seems he is now looking to skip. Former Chief Minister Champai Soren looks like he's on the brink of an exit from the JMM just months after the current Chief Minister Champai Soren took over as the CM post his release from jail. In a very cryptic and an emotional post, Champai Soren claims he was axed by the party and stripped of power as the Chief Minister. Not just that, he also says that he has three options ahead of him. Number one, retirement, because he says he was humiliated by his own party and by Champai Soren. So number one, he says his option is retirement. His second option, he says, is maybe his own organization, which is to form a new party, or the third option, to join hands with another party. It's the third option which is being speculated widely. Now, this has prompted a retort from the Chief Minister Champai Soren, who claims an Operation Lotus, Operation Kamla, by the BJP in Jharkhand. Meanwhile, Union Minister Jitin Ram Majhi, who's part of the incumbent NDA at the centre, in a social media post welcomed Champai Soren and said that he must come to the NDA family. So what's really going on? It does seem that Champai Soren is on his way out, but the larger contention and a big question mark that one needs to see is with how many MLAs. Is he going alone? Is he taking some of the MLAs? And if he's taking more than 5, does that mean what happens to the incumbent Jharkhand government? Which in any case, by the end of the year, the state has to go to polls. So lots happening there.
ये लोग गुजरात से, असम से, महाराष्ट्र से लोगों को ला करके यहाँ आदिवासी, दलित, पिछड़ा अल्पसंख्यक के ऊपर जहर बोने का काम करता है और एक दूसरे से लड़वाने का काम करता है। समाज तो छोड़ो, ये घर भी फोड़ने का काम करता है, पार्टी तोड़ने का काम करता है। आए दिन कभी इस विधायक को खरीद ले, कभी उस विधायक को खरीद ले, और पैसा ऐसा चीज है कि नेता लोग का तो उन लोग को इधर उधर घसीटने में उन लोग को देरी नहीं लगता है। खैर, कोई बात नहीं।
एनडीए में आना, एनडीए के जो मूर्धन्य नेता लोग हैं उन पर निर्भर करता है, लेकिन मैं व्यक्तिगत रूप में उनको स्वागत करता हूं, इसलिए कि हमारे साथ भी लगभग वही परिस्थितियां आई थी जो आज चंपई दा के साथ आई है। तो अगर उनको कहा जाता तो निश्चित रूप में स्टेप डाउन कर देते। ये ज़बरदस्ती उनको इस्तीफा ले लेना या उनके प्रोग्राम को रद्द कर देना ये उचित नहीं था। झारखंड के पॉलिटिक्स में सक्रिय हम उनके साथ रहेंगे और उनके साथ रह करके वहाँ बहुत सीटों पर हम लोग वहाँ कब्जा कर लेंगे।
So what's really going on in Jharkhand? I want to cut across to my colleague Satyajit Kumar, who's joining us from Ranchi. Satyajit, the big question is, one is quite sure that Champai Soren is on his way out, in all probability joining the BJP. But the larger question, Satyajit, is with how many MLAs? And will it be enough to destabilize the Jharkhand government, which is months away from elections?
Yes, of course, Preeti, it's $1 million question with how many MLAs he is going to join BJP, or whether he is going to float his own political outfit backed up by NDA or by BJP. It remains to be seen, and he's coming back tomorrow to Ranchi. What our sources have told us, what we have gathered, that he's going to come back tomorrow. Now, it remains to be seen what does he speak. After he went to Delhi, he has not uttered a single word. Of course, he posted on his ex an emotional message that he was feeling humiliated, he was feeling suffocated in the party, he was not allowed to discharge his duties, he was not allowed to call the legislature party meeting. So, a narrative building exercise is on from both the sides. BJP during the course of election, in the forthcoming election, is all set to rake up this issue that JMM has a political plan of tribal welfare, but they damn care about the tribal interest. they have come. You can see Champai Soren, the former Chief Minister of Jharkhand, who delivered goods, who claimed to have delivered goods in one side. Other side,
Right.
JMM is also trying to hit back now. After a day, after Champai Soren posted the message
Right.
on his X, on his social media platform, JMM is saying that he was not humiliated, and insulted. Rather, he was honored. He was endowed upon an opportunity with the coveted post of CM. So he was not insulted. Congress is saying that he will be remembered as a Vibhisana.
Okay.
And on the other hand, Rameswar Rao, who is the legislator party leader of Congress, has said his
Right.
exit will not have any fallout on the prospects of
Okay.
Mahagathbandhan in the
All
forthcoming
right.
assembly polls.
All right,
Preeti.
Satyajit, sorry cutting you short, but appreciate you joining us with that latest update coming in. So lots of narrative building, as Satyajit puts it, on both accounts. But what's really going on? Cutting across to our political panel, Tuhin Sinha, National Spokesperson, BJP, Dr. Ajoy Kumar, Congress Spokesperson, Tanuj Khatri, Spokesperson, JMM. Tanuj Khatri, what is it that is going on? Because it does seem that Champai Soren is on his way out, whether he joins the BJP or floats his own organization. His sympathizers, and he say he was humiliated.
देखिए, इसका जवाब तो भारतीय जनता पार्टी को देना चाहिए। और जहां तक बात है आदरणीय चंपई सोरेन जी की, वो झारखंड मुक्ति मोर्चा के और झारखंड के एक वरिष्ठ नेता हैं और उनको पूरा अधिकार है अपनी अभिव्यक्ति को जाहिर करने का। लेकिन इन सब के बीच में एक बहुत बड़ा सवाल यहाँ निकल करके ये आता है कि भारतीय जनता पार्टी के पास झारखंड में कोई काम नहीं है। चुनाव सर पे हैं, लेकिन ये चीटिंग करने में लगे हुए हैं। ठीक उस वैसे विद्यार्थी की तरह जो पूरे 5 साल या पूरे एकेडमिक ईयर में जो पढ़ाई नहीं करता है और लास्ट समय में चुटका बनाने में लगे रहता है। तो वही स्थिति भारतीय जनता पार्टी की है। वो चीटिंग करने में लगे हुए हैं और नकल के लिए भी अकल चाहिए होती है, जो भारतीय जनता पार्टी के नेताओं के पास है नहीं। टू बी वेरी स्पेसिफिक, इसलिए नहीं है कि अगर इनके पास अकल होती तो ये मुद्दों की बात करते झारखंड में। अगर इनके पास अकल होती तो ये नीति नियम की बात करते। इनसे पूछिए इनका नेता कौन है झारखंड के अंदर में। चुनाव है 1 महीने में, 2 महीने में, जब भी हो, कौन है इनका नेता जो हेमंत सोरेन जी से सीधी टक्कर ले सकेगा? तो जवाब आएगा सह प्रभारी हेमंता विश्व शर्मा। जवाब आएगा शिवराज सिंह चौहान, जिनके राज्य में, जिनके चीफ मिनिस्टर के कार्यकाल में एक आदिवासी युवक पर मूत्र विसर्जन किया गया। तो ये बिग जीरो हो चुकी है भारतीय जनता पार्टी आज झारखंड के अंदर में। इनके पास कोई मुद्दा नहीं है, इसलिए डोरे डाल रहे हैं।
चलिए, जी, Tuhin Sinha, I want to bring you in. So, it's only 3 months away from elections, but the word is, Tuhin Sinha, that the BJP is trying for a while. Even when Hemant Soren was in jail, the sheer reason that he came out and took oath back in a hurry was primarily because there were apprehensions that the BJP was once again looking to conduct one of its best operations, Lotus, in the state of Jharkhand this time.
Well, good evening, Preeti. You need not be as imaginative as Hemant Soren himself, because you need to realize that the Soren family, Hemant Soren's family in particular, does not any longer represent the average Adivasi. In fact, they are seeped so neck deep into corruption and crime that the average Adivasi is furious at them. To some extent, Champai Soren is a better representation of the average Adivasi. There are absolutely no corruption charges against him, and that is perhaps the reason why he was shunted out of office with a lot of insult, with a lot of humiliation immediately after Hemant Soren.
So is he coming to the BJP, Mr. Sinha?
Well, that is something he needs to decide. His letter is very clear. He feels humiliated because he put in his best in the 4 months, and the moment Hemant Soren came out, he was, kind of shunted out without basic courtesy. So that is something he needs to decide. But like I mentioned, He's a better representation of the average Adivasi. There are no corruption cases against
but Tuhin
him.
Sinha, the word is it's for him to decide, but he doesn't seem to have the prerequisite MLAs that possibly the BJP wanted him to come with.
No, that is immaterial. Elections around the corner. In less than 2 months, elections are going to be announced. How does it matter how many MLAs is he coming up with? Fact is that a person like him, who's probably one of the senior most MLAs in Jharkhand, who has been an MLA from the time Jharkhand was not created, feels isolated within JMM, which is essentially a coterie of people infested in crime and corruption.
But if that was the case, the Lok Sabha results, especially in the tribal belt, might not have been what it was, Mr. Sinha. But allow me to bring in Dr. Ajoy Kumar. Ajoy Kumar, you were responsible for the state of Jharkhand. Tell us, sir, what do you think is going on?
Look, the Bharatiya Janata Party's face in Jharkhand is the toxic chief minister of Assam. And you should see the statements they make. They can't even find a Jharkhand leader to put a face. So Hemant Biswa Sarma has become the face of, and people of Jharkhand have seen it day in and day out. The other thing which whatever has happened with Champai ji, is a senior person, and I have no comments to him personally because he's a decent man. But the issue is no statement from Mr. Babulal Marandi, no statement from Arjun Munda, because they also have no clue. So the BJP's senior most Adivasi leaders, to Mr. Tuhin, it's very rich of Mr. Tuhin Sinha ji to say, we are, that this family, that family. The fact is that the JMM and Congress, especially the programs they've established, and latest one is the 1,000 rupees for every lady who's 21 and 50, have taken the wind out of their sails. Now, look at it. Mr. Champai Soren goes to Delhi. Okay. No statement from the tribal leaders. Have you ever seen a single statement from any of it? Because the BJP suddenly realized that Hemant Biswa Sarma went beyond his brief, and the local tribal leaders of the Bharatiya Janata Party, this is the actual script, are asking their leadership, why did you do it? And this is why the whole process has stopped. Man leaves for, Mr. Champai Soren leaves for Delhi. And why does he go to Delhi? Because if he has to form a party in Jharkhand, then Champai ji would have formed a party in Jharkhand. You don't need to go to Delhi to form a party in Jharkhand. So between Ranchi and Delhi, the local state leadership, Preeti, of the Bharatiya Janata Party suddenly started revolting. And this is how the BJP is. Mr. Biswa Sarma is so obsessed with his own self-importance that he's running roughshod over all the. I know a lot. I'm from Jharkhand. I know majority of the leaders. So the script is a BJP script gone bad. Okay. If Champai ji had to, only 35 seconds. If Champai ji had to form a party, why would he go to Delhi? If he went to Delhi to meet the leaders of the Bharatiya Janata Party, the meeting didn't happen. So it's a very badly executed self-goal by Mr. Biswa Sarma. And the BJP Adivasi leaders in Jharkhand are sulking. I mean, Tuhin ji should tell us why isn't Babulal Marandi making a statement? Why isn't Mr. Arjun Munda making
Tuhin Sinha wants to come in. Yes, Tuhin Sinha, respond.
I made it very clear. It is for Champai Soren ji to first decide. He has listed 3 options in his letter. If he had specifically mentioned that he wants to join the BJP, obviously all of us would immediately react. We don't jump the gun like the Congress party and later realize that it's not happening. Now, I don't know why Ajoy ji has such a huge problem with Himanta Biswa Sharma, probably because Himanta Biswa Sharma has been very vocal on something which Ranchi High Court has been very categorical on. Ranchi High Court has been insisting that there is a demographic distortion in the area of Santhal Parganas, and the state government needs to act on it. The repeated judgments have come, and yet the state government is not acting on it. That is precisely what
Dr. Kumar, please. Okay. Dr. Kumar, go ahead.
Look at the BJP lies factory. Here is a government which didn't do census. Tuhin sir, your party should have some sense of shame. How do you know demography unless you do a census? One sec, let me complete. Your party is so shameless, they don't do census. Just rumors of you guys are, the BJP If they want to say, why didn't they do the census? So, Preeti, here is them spreading lies and distorting facts.
Okay.
A party which has not done census, saying that the demography is changed. Do census. Why don't you do census? Because you deal in lies.
Okay.
Do census.
We've asked a question, Tuhin Sinha, 10 seconds answer. I need to close the bulletin, sir. We came in late to the debate. Yes, let's go ahead.
You are someone who goes by extensive research, Preeti. Just look at the judgments of the Ranchi High Court in the last 1.5 months, and you will know whether we are fudging those data or whether it is the Ranchi High Court which has taken cognizance of the matter. Now, I really don't know why the Congress wants to call us shameless.
Okay, Dr. Kumar, 10 seconds, sir. I'm closing the bulletin.
No, Preeti, I want Tuhin to send it to you and me, the judgment, because I've not seen any judgment. I'm in Jharkhand. Tuhin, one second. Just send me the judgment because I would love to be educated. I don't think there's a judgment. Just send it to me and Preeti. It will be interesting to me.
July 1st week, the DMs of 5 districts, which included Deoghar, which included Dumka, which included Jamtara, and 2 other districts have been categorically told to give an action plan on how they will arrest this.
I need to close the bulletin now.
Has taken place. Where is that different plan? They have repeatedly asked.
Dr. Kumar, I need to close the bulletin, sir. 10 seconds, please go ahead. I'm closing the bulletin then. Dr. Kumar.
My question is, they might have different assessment. They're losing in, and I'm not saying it just for the sake of it. There are lots of action the Hemant Soren government has done, and first of all, they must apologize for putting a chief minister in jail for 5 months. What about the High Court judgment?
But elections are around the corner, but it's interesting in terms of development.
The BJP can apologize to JMM.
Okay, I'm going to leave it at that, and we're going to watch the situation very closely. Thank you all 3 of you for joining us.